you just can't beat the steal. It's a great way to start with a new pet, getting one from the shelter. We are back with Oswald, and there's something very special about Oswald, and it's not that he's a male black cat, which is my favorite, although that doesn't hurt, and he has a little white spot under his chin, but Oswald has no tail, and he was born without a tail. It does not make him a purebred Manx cat, but the same genetic traits that are used to create the purebred Manx, which many are born without tails, is probably in Oswald's ancestry. And Oswald is about 1.5 years old. He came to us as a stray, and he's so good with people that we suspected someone was caring for him for some time. But we didn't find the person, and so Oswald needs a person of his own. He's pretty friendly and outgoing, and likes being rubbed. I don't know if you can tell on the video because sometimes it's hard to film solid colored cats, but he has big cheeks. That comes from being an adult male cat that is not neutered, which we will take care of before he is adopted. Sometimes people worry about unneutered cats and spraying, and so I should explain the difference between spraying urine and not using the litter box. Two completely different behaviors. Spraying urine is a behavior of intact male cats where they put a few droplets of urine on vertical surfaces in hopes that they will be able to match up with some female cats. Once you neuter them, that behavior goes away. So male cats are no more likely than female cats, if they're neutered, to have litter box problems. Now, litter box problems, completely different. Litter box problems are usually associated with urinary tract health. Proper diet is very important, being aware of your cat's behavior, such that if they get a bladder infection, you're on top of that with the vet. But also, cats that are anxious or bullied at the litter box might avoid it. Cats that are not liking to use an unclean litter box might avoid it. So the two problems with litter box problems are knowing whether the cat's avoiding the box or purposely urinating outside of the box for some other reason. And those reasons include boundary wars, fears of the litter box, preferring a different substrate. So these are all things that you can talk to your veterinarian about, or even a cat behaviorist if it's a challenging problem for you and your cat. But when you adopt a cat from the animal shelter, we assure before they leave here that they are litter box trained, and the way that we do that is we give them a cardboard flat with wood pellets in it, a litter situation that cats do not prefer. So if they use that, they are litter box trained, and we will mark that on their paperwork. Now, if you see some of the cats that we have here in the shelter that have plastic litter boxes with clay litter, these are cats that while they used the wood flat with wood pellets, they don't like it. So we give them something more comfortable that they're going to be using at home. If a cat is relinquished to us by someone who tells us that the cat ever had litter box problems, we share it with you and we share the details and why we think that was. Many times it's because they were invited into a home with a dog as a stray and they didn't like the dog, or there's a cat already in the house that won't let them near the litter box. And I've done all of that talking about litter box behaviors because this kitty is not neutered, does not have litter box problems. He is very reliable, and since we're going to neuter him, he has not sprayed in the shelter. Why would he? He's not free to mark his territory. But that is something that you're not going to have to worry about. And Oswald is a great cat, outgoing and everything you would want, likes to be handled, but he wants to walk around in here. And as we have rabbits in this room, it's pretty tempting to walk around if you're a cat that's lived outside.